Well, I'm standing in downtown Las Vegas right in front of a mural that was painted in honor of Nipsey Hussle. Go ahead and take a look. There's also a small makeshift memorial growing in front of it, as well as they're playing Nipsey Hussle's music. People are stopping here, taking photos as well. And people I spoke with who live in this area say that Nipsey's death has inspired them to do more good in their communities.
It's the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation.
On Thursday, more than 20,000 people packed the Staples Center in Los Angeles to remember the life of Ermias Asghedom, better known as Nipsey Hussle. He was shot and killed less than 2 weeks ago.
I shed a tear, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real big fan of Nipsey and what he stands for.
Up until his death, many people outside of the hip-hop community didn't know who he was. But in the days following, many people learned that Nipsey Hussle was more than just some famous rapper. He was an inspiration to inner-city communities across the nation and right here in Las Vegas.
You don't always have to be who everybody wants you to be or who you're projected as. You can always be different and do your own thing. So I definitely look up to him as being a leader, and I want to be like him someday.
In his youth, Nipsey was associated with the gang, but he turned his life around. In fact, the day after he died, he was set to meet with LAPD's police chief to talk about ending gang violence. Nipsey donated to schools and brought a STEM training program into his community. He advocated for healthier eating and opened several businesses in his neighborhood where he employed homeless people and convicted felons.
I think Nipsey was somebody who was a family man. And he also was an entrepreneur. So those are two big things that the black community could use.
For many young men growing up in the inner city, Nipsey was a symbol of hope, who spoke and rapped about the power of investing in real estate and building generational wealth. Mario Hunt lives in Las Vegas and says he comes from a gang culture. He says Nipsey's death inspired him to reach out to the youth in his community, and he also wrote a poem in Nipsey's honor.
We've shed some of the same tears from seeing how life can go. We hang out on these blocks and throw up our neighborhoods, embracing the only life that we know.
We love you, Nipsey! 1,500 and not that girl!
Put my ring in God.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle leaves behind a fiance and 2 children. Former President Barack Obama also wrote Nipsey Hussle a letter that was read at his funeral. That just really shows you the impact and how much reach that Nipsey Hussle had. I'm reporting live from downtown Las Vegas. GABBY, HART, News 3.